Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, July 5th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Welcome to the week where no one has any idea what day it is. Awesome Independence Day for me. Saturday, I actually was down in St. Michael's, and then yesterday we kicked it off with the always amazing naturalization ceremony at the Peka House, a brief cookout, the lame parade, and really, I'm going to say that the city needs to let that be run by somebody else because it was pretty lame as far as the parade goes. Fireworks were great, but I thought I had a cool new place to watch them, but I was so wrong, so we ended up sprinting down Main Street to catch a good angle. All in all, it was a good weekend, so go America. Anyhow, we do have some news to catch up on, so let's get into it, shall we? Here's some news on some alternative transit options in Annapolis. With the garage complete, there are some changes. That wonderful Uber-esque van that you could hail for $2 is going away on the 17th of this month. Bird bikes and scooters will remain. The Magenta shuttle will remain, but they're tweaking the Sunday hours a little bit. And the golf cart thingies that they call the current trolley will also remain. The city is looking into the possibility of resurrecting the Uber-esque things in the future, so that may not be totally dead just yet. And speaking of that garage, I purposely overstayed my welcome yesterday after the naturalization ceremony because I wanted to know if they charged me for the extra time or issue me a ticket as if I parked at a meter without paying. Stay tuned. I'll keep you posted on that. The Anne Arundel County Police have launched a dashboard for transparency. If you want to learn more about complaints against officers, this is your place to go. It does not disclose detailed information as expected, but gives you a great insight as to how many there are, why there are, and the results. We do have a link at eyeonannapolis.net. The Baltimore Business Journal is reporting that there is a new business in town off of Admiral Drive. Two former sneaker or tennis shoe, if you insist, executives from Under Armour and Nike have teamed up to make a new sustainable shoe business right here in Annapolis. The company is called Made Plus Incorporated, and their shoe is branded as a, quote, skiff lifestyle shoe. It's made from recycled goods. Currently, they have 10 employees, and they are hiring. Currently, they only have made about 100 pairs of shoes, but are gearing up to make between 100 and 200,000 pairs annually. Pretty cool. And speaking of cool and coolness, once again, the library and local breweries have teamed up for Cheers to AACPL. August 1st, 8th, 18th, and 24th from 4 to 7 p.m., the selected brewery of the week, which will include Forward Firm, Crooked Crab, and Hysteria, will create a special brew just for the library and will donate 20% of sales of that night to the library. And as it was last year, you could also score a limited edition pint glass at each night with a $10 donation to the library. Details at eyeonannapolis.net or at aacpl.net. All right, that's a wrap on the news. Up this Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, it is the Put-Away, and then Ballet Theater of Maryland. Other pod news you need? I hope you caught the bonus pod with Karen Henry from Anne Arundel County Department of Public Works. She is the big cheese over there. And did you adopt one of those puppies we had on Canines and Crosstreks last Friday? They were adorable. All right, we're going to put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. So now you just need to hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with the only locally forecast weather report you will find, and Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, is here after binging on bananas all weekend, I hear. Well, she is here with your Annapolis After Dark. Anyhow, all that's coming up in just a bit, so Hang tight.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, July 5th. Yesterday brought pretty good summer weather to the Annapolis region for the 4th of July holiday, despite a few scattered showers. But the next 7 days will be more of the same in a standard summertime pattern with seasonably hot and humid conditions each day with a daily chance of showers and storms. Look for highs today through the weekend to be in the mid-80s to low 90s across the region with a threat of mainly PM showers and storms each day with more of the same expected into the first part of next week. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark music highlights for Wednesday, July 5th through Sunday, July 9th. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also both websites for the full schedule. We update the Facebook posts and all websites with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. Start with Hippie Happy Hour with Dave Chappell and Friends at 49 West. Then head over to Annapolis Market House for Ryan Cozell. And just across the street, Michael K. of Pretty Big Deal will be at Middleton Tavern. Sidewalk Soul with Adam Forbes will be at Mother's in Arnold. And one of my favorites, Mixed Business, will be at Dark Horse. Thursday, Get to the Point for Dan Haas. Troll Tribe will be at Dark Horse, and over on the shore, Wheelhouse Rock Band with Pete Castor filling in on drums will be at the Jetty. Weekend music. Tonight, Friday, one of my favorites, Gardner Bacchi Duo, will be at Annapolis Market House. Michael K. of Pretty Big Deal will be at Ramshead Tavern in Annapolis. Michael Miller will be at Severna Park Tap House. All You Need Band with Nate Finn will be at Langways Friday in the Crofton Gambles area. At Middleton Tavern, Rickshaw Lizard will be joined by Soren Matson of Mr. VCR and Lake and Delker of Naptown Brass Band. A spontaneous soul collective is what they're calling it. And end the night with Higher Hands Trio at Stan and Joe's on West Street. Saturday, start with breakfast with Michael Miller at Bread and Butter Kitchen in Eastport. Mothers in Arnold will have music inside and out, outside Grace Guild, and then later inside Loose Change. Santa Joe's on West Street will have 2 bands on Saturday. First up, Pander, and then The Leftovers will close out the night. At Middleton Tavern, 2 floors of free music with Donald Wolcott upstairs in the piano bar and Moran Tripp Band downstairs. Across the street, Michael Kay of Pretty Big Deal will be at Annapolis Market House. Lauren and Rusty at Brian Brew on Saturday night in Severna Park. Up at Firm Brewing in the Crofton Gambrels area, the Grilled Lincolns. Pete Best will be at Pirates Cove in Galesville, and then head next door for Larry Lay over at Stan and Joe's Riverside. David Sparrow will be at Blackwall Barn and Lodge in Gambrels, and Penny Pastolero returns to Dark Horse, and he always rocks it. Sunday Fun Day, Leather Chair Record Store concerts return at Tripp Records in Edgewater. This time it's Ryan Moran and Shane Tripp from Moran Tripp Band, playing Sunday afternoon as you browse their large collection of vinyl. Naptown Girl Crush will be at EDC in the MRE. You must be a member or a guest of a member to attend. Mike Cure will be at Stan and Joe's on West Street. Higher Hands Duo will be at Mother's in Arnold. And Michael Miller will be up at Rumorio in Pasadena. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.